Blessed rising, blessed rising, blessed rising, blessed rising, Crystal. Blessed rising, Glendine. Blessed rising, retired teacher. Blessed rising, Miss LB. Blessed rising, Miss Diane. Blessed rising, Rhonda. Vicky Gale. Blessed rising to you. Tamara. Blessed rising, Sugar. Blessed rising, Miss Diane Stone. Thank you so much for the beautiful pink hearts. I've got y'all on mute because I finally found the video that everyone has been talking about. So y'all give me just 1 second while I continue to listen. Thank you for the laughing emojis. They help my channel so much. They keep me in the algorithm. And Nell Furman, blessed rising to you, love. Michelle, blessed rising to you. Good morning, CP and chat. I'm always in your bushes. Drop down to say have a marvelous Monday. Thank you. Thank you so much. I pray to God that you have a prosperous, productive, and blessed day, Michelle. And thank you so much for always supporting my channel. Thank you so much for falling down and spreading those blessings around. I appreciate it so much. Home style. Great rising TP Mods and chatters. How are you doing? Michelle, thank you so much for the floating heart. Hey, Nicole. Hey, girl. Blessed rising to you. Hey, Teresa. Blessed rising. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope your day was very productive yesterday. I hope you all enjoyed spending time with your families. Nicole, thank you so much for that. Clock it. Baby, I'm clocking it. You hear me? Let me put y'all back on mute. I'm almost finished listening to this vile demonic person over here in the shoebox. That she's so proud of. Nicole, thank you for being a member of the family for 4 months. Thank you so very much. Blessed rising, Yolanda. Thank y'all again for those beautiful pink hearts. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost finished. Blessed rising, Queen L. How are you doing? Good morning, TP and chat. Listening while getting ready. All right. I'm assuming you're about to go make your money, honey. Miss Diane Stone, thank you so much for being a member of the family for 7 months. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for supporting my channel, whether it be in the chat when I'm live or on the replay. It is greatly appreciated. So let me go back on mute and finish listening to this demon, y'all. Blessed rising, Terry Cody. How are you doing this Monday morning? Blessed rising, May. Thank y'all for the pink hearts again. I appreciate them. 1 second, y'all. I'm here. Nicole said, TP, I was just on your replay. Were you, Nicole? Thank you so much. I appreciate it, girl. Yes, I do. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm almost finished. Child. We're going to talk about it this morning. Hey, Christine Seabrook. Blessed rising to you, love. Listen, y'all, last night when I came out here, I meant everything that I said. Hey, my phone died. I told you this girl done been on every device that I have. She's been going from one device to the next. Sure, I can't even tell you what time she went to sleep. But I wish you could be on the live with me because as I was listening to this demon, this prejudice, because you know black people can't be racist, but we can be prejudiced. Um, and self hating. She don't like the black skin that she's in. She likes the light skin that she's in, but the black skin that she's in, baby, if she can check that box that says white, ooh wee, baby, she would. And she would quickly throw that husband of hers, the one that she brags about being so dark skinned, she would throw him under the bus. She would throw him in a jail cell. Child, this thing right here, mm, 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 mm. This is something, whoa. I ain't even want to talk about her, but I stumbled across um, the pastor's video, and I listened to the pastor, and she was talking about how she was saying the ninja word and how she couldn't stand ninjas. I haven't gotten to that part, but I have heard enough to know that forget colorist. She's beyond being a colorist. She's a flat out prejudiced person against her own people, against people who look like her husband, people who look like her daughters. I had to watch several of her videos in order to find this one. Pastor is yeah, that's exactly who it is, Nicole. That hypocrite over there that has church in the mornings and raises hell throughout the remainder of the day. Bless Rising Willie, how you doing, sugar? Thank you for the pink cards. But before I report this broad, I said let me go live and let me talk about it. Number one, I heard the video and I want you to stay in the chat because this applies to you. Because I don't know the difference. I've been with you since I was 16 years old, okay? We are 30 plus years strong in the game with one another. There's definitely a hypocrite. I don't listen to that demon either. Nope, I don't either. I don't either. But I remember being on this Prejudice Helper's channel. I was on one of her videos, and she was talking about how the pastor had called or pretended to make a call to her mammy, her siblings, and whoever else. And that's the video, that's the live rather, that I happened to come across. And I'm glad that I did because it led me to where I needed to be. She married him just like the racist white people. Keep a ninja as a so-called best friend. Yes. I was talking to a young man the other day who was in relationship with a European, and he said that hey, Pittsburgh Steelers, best rising to you. He was telling me, and it's your cousin. It's your cousin, Tojo. It's your cousin. But he was telling me that he had never been called that word by a white person until he got into a relationship with her. Terry Cody said, I don't either, Nicole. She's very wicked, playing with the big G-O-D. Yes, she is. You have to be brave. Oh, the British. I'm sorry, the British. The ones who sip their tea with their pinkies out. Yeah, I'm sorry, the British. But, yeah, it's your cousin on the white side that he was in a relationship with, and he said, I have never been called the N word in my life until I got with this woman, by a white person, until I got in relationship with this woman. He said, anytime we got into it, or anytime she got upset with me, she was calling me that word. And it got to the point to where I asked her, is that the only thing that you could say to try to insult me? That doesn't bother me anymore. It stung the first time she called him that, but after a while, he got used to it again. I told all three of my sons, don't bring one of them home. Because the first thing they gonna say when they get mad at you, the first word they gonna call you when they get mad at you is a ninja. And then your mama gonna have to get involved. Very protective of mine. Nicole said, Terry, I don't understand how these people come out here playing with God. That's what I'm not going to do is play with God. Sure ain't. Sure ain't. That's why I know there's no God in her. There's no God in her. How the hell you gonna come out here reading scripture and praying, having morning worship, and then for the rest of the day, you out here being a whole demon, doing the devil's work. And for this prejudice broad over here, I don't know what was said about the children. Appreciate not seeing it, by the way. I hate hypocrites. Hypocrites. Uh, Shiny Wiz, bless rising to you. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. As a matter of fact, I have been trying to remove that word from my vocabulary. I have asked my children to, my boys especially, they have it bad, to remove that word from vocabulary because as black people, some of us have it twisted. Hey, Cassie, bless rising to you, love. Nicole, my point exactly. Not going to play with him nor them. Right, right, Terry Goldie. Absolutely not. But as black people, we feel like we have taken that word back. And it's just not true. The more we say it, the more we give them the right to say it. I was watching some videos yesterday, and there were some British people on there using that word. They were referring to one another, as that word. I believe the Webster's Dictionary has since removed the word, and I could be wrong. Sojo, please remain in the chat because I'm going to need you because you are a mixed person. And she was trying to make a comparison um, when it came to mixed children and I guess black children. And if I'm not mistaken, Selena is Hispanic or she has some Hispanic descent, something. I don't know. 74 would have to come out here and confirm. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this heifer gonna say they're white. They're white. You can't see black in them. Those children are not white. If you do, and if you use the ancestry.com, uh, the percentage of black is our genes are very strong, very very strong. Uh, Even the white people, if I'm not mistaken, tell you correct me if I'm wrong. What percentage you are mixed? Your mother's white, your father is black. Um, Shiny Wiz said, "Holy hell, why people obsessed with genealogy for their hate? Any excuse they can pull out the sky, they're gonna use it." Blessed rising to you, Rebecca. Long time no see. Told you have a white mother and you have a black father. What percentage of white are you? Because I'm not you, our children. Our children. Blessed rising Sandra. What percentage? My boys, y'all, my boys look mixed. One of them One of them, they thought that my son was Hispanic. I even had a girl come to me and ask me if my husband was his father because she thought that my son was Hispanic. Cassie, I was just about to ask you, are you working from home? LOL, I'm off today. Um, but Tojo, what percentage of black do our children have in us? That white, it's more than white. But it doesn't matter. If even if it were 50-50, those children are black. They're black. For you to sit over there and say they are white, to dismiss their black heritage is crazy to me. You are 70 years old, woman. You should know better. Right, black. If we did the ancestry.com or the whatever that thing is that they use where you can see how much of whatever you have in you is in you, our children will have more black in them than they do white. And my boys, like I said, I've got my oldest son. My oldest son is light skinned, green eyes, red haired. Anyone would think that my son, if they didn't know him, the people that didn't know him or his parents would think that my son is mixed. But what they forget is black comes in all shades. That is courtesy of the slave master. Okay? When he was doing the wrapping of our black ancestors when they were held in captivity, Miss Diane Stone said, none. She is African American. I have 6 relatives that are mixed. Okay, Miss Diane. Okay. Let me school this old broad. Let me school her for a second. Because you sound real good and ignorant. You are very much prejudiced. Very much prejudiced. Hi, Jahara, blessed rising to you. You are very much prejudiced, and you prove that in your video titled "Don't Worry Yourselves, Wolves." What you wanted to do was put monkeys, because that's what you've been referring to us as, is black monkeys, black bald-headed bees, and you sitting over there with this much hair on your head. You claim that it's by choice, but no, it's because of your age, chick. The older you get, the more that hair thins out. You lose it as you get older. As we can see, with your husband on my thumbnail, yeah. As we can see. Nicole says she's a disgusting, ignorant, old fool. A old fool. Crystal said one of my grandsons I'm raising is mixed with Dominican. Okay. Turtle says she going to see when they grow up with our behavioral schemes, and they themselves say they are black. They are black. When they show up in the world, just like you showed up in the world, you were black. I don't care how light of a hue you have. You are a black woman. And it's too bad and so sad that you cannot change it. But what you also cannot do is come out here on this red app and put down the many black people. And I can't believe your audience sat there and listened to you use that derogatory word that was used to put down our ancestors. It is used today to humiliate us. Nicole said, my youngest daughter, son, and daughter look mixed, but they're 100% black. Okay? Courtesy of the slave master. Courtesy of the slave master. If I had my choice, I don't want their blood in me. I don't want no part of them. Knowing what they did to my ancestors, I don't want no part of them. But they gonna show up if I go and get that DNA thing done. That British, a little portion of it, it's gonna show up. I don't want it in me. She's too damn old to be so stupid, said Terry Cody, and ignorant, in my opinion. And you're right, Terry Cody. I concur. Glenn D said that's probably what she calls her husband. When she gets mad at him, she calls her husband ugly all the time. I believe it. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's not something that she calls her daughters, who are dark skinned and obviously black. Her granddaughter, who is sleeping with this white man. Her other grandchildren. I would not be surprised that that word is used in that house on a daily basis to insult, to embarrass, to humiliate, to belittle. And that's what you try to do when you use it on this live that says, don't worry yourselves, wolves. You sound worried. You sound bothered because your true nature, with every lie that you do, your true nature is coming out. Your mask has fallen off as well. Terry, I've never seen such an old, miserable drunk woman. Me neither, Nicole. And I've seen plenty of drunks, but they don't act like her. They don't act like her. Now, they're intolerable. I can't stand to be around them. I can't stand to be around a drunk, period. I can't. But they don't act like this one. But this one right here should not be on this platform. This one right here does not need to be on anyone's platform spreading that rhetoric that she's spreading, especially when she's comparing children. You talking about those grandchildren being white. You just dismissed your whole side of the family. What about their mother? Is she not a black woman? Huh? Did her mother not procreate with a black man? Even if he was a white man, she's still black. You dismissed your ancestry when you said those children are white. They're not black, they're white. Nicole said that chat sits over there laughing at that old miserable demon that came out here saying that blubberbutt gray teeth, that blubberbutt gray teeth drunk getting bullied. She's the bully, a drunk clown, and is. Rebecca said, and we don't use the N word in our home. That's a disgrace. When she talked about the N word, sure was. Y'all, hey, love, Chrissy, blessed rising to you, love. Carolyn, blessed rising to you. Nicole says she's living a sad life. I couldn't imagine not having a relationship with my siblings. My siblings is my heart. Yeah, my brother. When I got off live last night, my brother, bless his heart, he called me. He was like, what are you doing? And it, because of the time, I'm thinking something is wrong. My mother, her blood pressure has been up. I told you my mother had 3 strokes, 2 of which the doctors, they cannot determine when she had them. They just know when they did the brain scan that they could tell that she had had at least 2 strokes prior to this one. That thank God, he brought her through that. Oh shoot. But let me see. Yes, y'all please double tap the screen if you don't mind. Please and thank you. I cannot see. Hey Pamela, blessed rising to you. Brown Beauty World, blessed rising to you, love. But yeah, she is. She's a miserable, miserable person. Y'all, let's dive into her life for a second. Let's talk about why we know that she's miserable. First of all, she's at a failed marriage. She's living with a man who she thought was going to provide security. That's something that a husband and a wife are supposed to do for one another. We are supposed to make our partners, great, help make them great. You know what I'm saying? But instead, she married someone who was an unaliver, who was in the streets, cheating, and in my opinion, smoking somebody's crack because this 70-year-old broad knows too much about it. She knows more about crack than me. hmm And her husband kidnapped her. Rebecca, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I believe she tracked him. I do. I believe she trapped that man. She saw that he had a good job, he was making good money, you know, and she didn't care. She lowered her standards, if she had any, because the way she talks about, how she was partying and doing all the things, that we see these little young girls doing these days, going out here, one night stands and things of that nature. I mean, she slept with his friend. Come on now. Come on now. That's in you. That's not something that happens overnight. That's who you are. That's who you are. Toja said she also can't get a pass that she see that wait a minute, that their areolas. Wait a minute, whoa, 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 baby. I can't say all of that now, but I know what you're saying. But she said that. Did she say that? Nicole said, as women, when does this mess over here become enough? It's so disgusted over here now. It is, Nicole. It really is. That's why last night, y'all, I was, and I'm serious about this. Y'all, we have to change lanes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much going on in the real world than to entertain someone like this. This is an ignorant person. She's 70 years old. She is stuck in her ways. She's not going to change. She believes what she believes. Like I said, the woman is prejudiced. She has walked through her life as a light skinned, green eyed woman, and she has been allotted privileges that a lot of us brown skinned women would not have been given. She has been given passes that a lot of us brown skinned women will not be given. And because of that, it has molded her. mhm, it's molded her into the prejudiced woman that we hear come out here and say, you know, monkeys, when she's talking about black women, bald headed. See, those are all stereotypes. Everything she says derogatory about her, they're all stereotypes. I don't have to insult you by calling you a monkey. I don't have to insult you because she looks like a silverback. I'm being honest. She really does. If you look at her, you look at a silverback, you would see her face. You could not stop seeing her face when you're staring at the silverback. But I don't have to say that to put you down, lady. I don't have to call you bald headed. I can look at you and see that you don't have that much hair. And it's not by choice. It's because as you've aged, like I said, you have lost some of your hair. Your hair is thinning. That's what happens when you get old. That's why you have to draw on your eyebrows because your eyebrow hairs, they have gone so long, bye bye. As you've aged, they thinned out and they finally just poof left. Uh huh. And I would repeat something that Iyanla said on her platform, but I can't because you two would come and gather me up. Rebecca said, is she so pissed off with 74 and Rita about showing their money receipts? She can't stand her own damn self. Baby, I believe wholeheartedly that when it comes to 74, like, when it comes to 74, that she is in fact jealous of this woman. I really believe wholeheartedly that she is. If you go back, and I don't think anybody wants to because you can hardly stand to listen to her voice. I mean that's been the consensus. Um, but when you go back, she was, just in shock that 74, she feels like 74 abandoned her. That's how she felt at the beginning of all of this. She said, I always thought you was smart, and I always thought this about you, giving her compliments. And when she realized that 74 wasn't coming back, it's been attack after attack after attack. And you came for her granddaughter first. See, we're not going to spin the narrative that she came out here talking about your grandkids just because. No, baby. She checked your ass and she said, you want to play with mine? I'm going to play with yours. I'm going to play with yours because just like you claim to love yours, I love mine. When you spoke on May May, you made it fair game. Thank you for the laughing emojis. They help my channel. They do. It's called engagement. So keep on. Tojo said, don't know. I'm saying that will be in her face. Um, if or when she changes the diaper. Oh yeah, she sees it and can't stand the darkness. She can't stand it. Hey, Indigo. Wait a minute. I miss Indigo. Bless rising to you, Indigo. Indigo said, good morning, TP and chat. I'm listening and making my money, honey. Can't speak individually. Hey, Queena, thank you so much for that beautiful star. 10 times, my love. Thank you so much. Toto said, plus, please watch the last thing I sent in a Google photo link. I swear. It's not the one that I listened to before I called you. You sent another one. Well, my phone charges. I'll listen to it. Nicole said, as women, when does this mess over here become enough? It's so disgusting. Oh yeah, I read that. She also can't get past that she's okay. All right, I'm making sure I'm getting caught up in this chat. Nicole said it still didn't get the drunk for it didn't. It got her put in a trailer. Got her put in a trailer. Glendine, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the 490. This little girl. Thank you so much for the 499 super sticker love. Let me fix this. Thank you so much. Y'all please make sure y'all like that for me if you don't mind. Ooh, this little girl. She's everywhere. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get myself resituated. Okay, now let me go back up and get back into these comments. But yeah, it didn't get her anywhere. It got her in a trailer. It got her with an unaliver. You can't come out here and talk about anybody being in prison. Your husband is a criminal. Your husband has a whole mug shot. Just looked it up this morning. That ugly mofo has a mug shot at his big grown age. Both of you are a circus. You and Lindsay are a whole circus. Instead of you old mofos, being leaders, y'all are acting like Y'all are stuck. I don't know what age it is that you're stuck at, but you're stuck. And you have not progressed mentally. The only thing that has progressed is your physical, your appearance. That's it. That's it. The way you talk drunk, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have daughters. You have granddaughters. You have a grandson. Lindsay, you should be ashamed of yourself, sir. Going out here, committing crimes, Lindsay. Girl, you can't talk about nobody. Clean your house. That's what you need to do. Sweep around your door. Stop sweeping around everybody else's door. You've been out here talking about that pig for how many years now? Because she wouldn't shout your fat ass out. And now you want to talk about, oh, they doxing and they this and they that. It was all cute. It was all cute when your ass was on board. But now you brand new. Oh, it's wrong. You want to look people up. And is. And is because I want to know who I'm dealing with. When that bitch bed on wheels, that bitch that's now laid up in a jail cell where she should have been a long time ago. Uh-huh. When that bitch was putting up people's mug shots, when that bitch was putting up people's deceased family members, when that bitch was putting up people's photos, when that bitch was putting up pictures of people's children, you thought that shit was cute. But it's a problem when it's done to you motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You lady, again, I'm going to say it again. I done said it I don't know how many times. You are the elder over here in this sector. You should be out here teaching the people something. You should be out here telling the people, you know, y'all, we are at war. Y'all, this is what we need to do. You know, this country, you know, what you seen, because bitch, you seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? You are way older than me. You know, there's some things that you can educate us on. How did y'all get through? Huh? How did y'all get through? How did y'all manage? When it was hard, when the world was going crazy, how did y'all get through that? I know what I need to do. I need to pray. I need to continue to lean on God. That's what I need to do. Rebecca, they all was jealous of that money. And was. They most definitely was. But I believe that she most definitely is jealous. And again, I don't like to put that label on people because just because somebody talks about you, they are not jealous, honey. They are not jealous. They are just calling a thing a mother freaking thing. Terry Cody said, facts, Nicole. So disgusting. Queen, thank you for that 104 times, baby girl. Nicole, so disgusting. I have stopped watching a lot of them. It has gotten so messy. Messy and ugly. The world would never, said Cassie, admit that, wait a minute, that Rivery Fair light-skinned person is not beautiful or handsome. There's also beauty in black. Oh, it sure is, Cassie. My black is beautiful. Your black is beautiful. Baby, when they say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, that is a fact. Mm-hmm. That is a fact. I love my blackness. I told y'all before, baby, if I die and I had the opportunity to come back any ethnicity I wanted to, I'm going to always choose black. Throughout the struggles, blessed rising to you day one. Thank you for that 100. Throughout all the struggles that we've had to endure, I'm going to always choose black. I love my blackness. I love my black sisters and brothers. I do. I love my black children. I fell in love with a man who has a white mother and a black father. But not one time did I think that my children was better than anyone else because of the color of their skin. Not one time did I ever diminish the fact that your heritage, your mama side of the family, we're black. I educated my children. As punishment, sometimes I made their asses sit down and watch the videos of Dr. Martin Luther King marching. Black people, the hoses and the dogs, all of that. I educated my children. I told them what this country did to their ancestors. For you to say those kids are white? What? Glendon said, even though she's light skinned, she's not even that attractive, in my opinion. And she's not. She's not. And Hope Mac, bless rising to you, sugar. Man, that thumbnail is spot on. Ain't it, girl? Is that not a good depiction of who we over here talking about? Vicky Gill said, you start to get bald everywhere. I'm a witness. Okay? Iyanla broke it down one day on her show, Fix My Life. I think it's what it's called, Fix My Life. Iyanla Fix My, yeah. Queen said, Grand Rising, TP Reacts in chat. I was just catching your live from yesterday. Thank you, Queena. Thank you so much for being a part of the replay gang. Charlene Bailey, blessed rising to you. Nicole said, Terry, I literally don't watch any of these bums anymore. I don't either. But every now and again, I go over there and I listen. Someone says, can y'all believe, the lemon head said this, like this right here. That's the only reason I went over there, was to find this video. Someone brought it up in my live. That's the only reason. The only reason I went over there. Glenn D said, but she started attacking 74 without provocation. She sure did. There was no provoking from 74 whatsoever. 74 wasn't even talking about that lady. Wasn't even thinking about that lady. She was mad, just like with Bean's mom. She was mad that 74 left her ass. She thought that 74 was going to turn her back on Rita and the rest of us and be sitting over there up under her. But it didn't turn out that way. You thought Bean's mom was going to turn her back on Rita and the rest of us. Didn't work that way. Didn't work that way. And they're comfortable in their seats, by the way. Retired teacher said the way she talks about May May is as if she hates. Oh, I know, right? I know. Isn't that sad? Like that woman over there, y'all, she is a demon. She talks about the pastor being demonic. Girl, no, it's you. Y'all, the whole time we was doing commentary on the pig, she should have been included in that. Because this lady right here is something else. You hear me? She's a different kind of breed. I don't know what plantation your ancestors came from, but the blood that bred you, baby, fucked up. For real, for real. Nicole said exactly. She kept going after 74 grandkids. A weak, old, miserable, drunk bitch. That's exactly what she is. Hey, Sonya, blessed rising to you. Turtle says she really thinks she can have any other woman's man. 70-year-old lady, you know damn well your shit, your shit is a couple of pints, not low on oil, not low on oil. Hey, knowledge, how you doing, love? Bless rising to you. Not oil, child. Thanks for the gift. I forgot I didn't get to see it. Bless rising, Christy. Good morning. On my way to my doctor's appointment. I hope everything turns out well. Knowledge. I pray you make it to your destination safely. And I appreciate you for listening in, sugar. Rebecca said, yeah, keep your foot on her neck, 'cause she told me one time that she was gonna send you to the river. Baby, you can't baptize me. You can send me wherever you want, virtually. Virtually. While you sitting over there talking about some bus, somebody being on your bus. Yeah, I took him to the river. I took him to the river. Don't make me go and create something to shut you all the way down. Don't make me do that. Don't make me reenact what your husband did to that innocent woman who was wheelchair bound, minding her business on her way home on her birthday. Don't make me remind you by creating a video, and don't do it. The best thing for you to do is switch up your content. Leave people alone. People that's not bothering you, leave them alone with your prejudice ass. Forget that colorism bullshit. Bitch, you are prejudiced. You don't like your own people. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. That means you don't like your children. We know you can't stand your husband. We hear the way you talk to her. We hear the way you treat her. Mm-hmm. She over there doing the housework. But you don't work. All you do is sit on your fat ass with a puppy pad up under you. You know, 'cause you over there leaking. Your bladder, it don't work like it used to. Yeah. Just like other things on your body ain't working like it used to. The only thing you can do is run that mouth. The only thing you can do is get out here and cuss. That's all you can do. And you talking about, let me finish reading these comments. Nicole said her husband unalived two people and did. We saw the receipt. He most definitely did. She shouldn't say a word about anyone. No one owed what he did. Oh, no one did what he did. Y'all gotta excuse me, child. I can barely see. Yeah, no one did what he did, baby. He did the ultimate. He did the most, honey. You can't talk about anybody having a record because if and when you do, make sure you include Lindsay. Make sure Lindsay is included in that conversation. When you talking about people being criminals, make sure you include Lindsay, the one who's sitting up over there in that shoebox with you. Make sure you include photos in that. Please and thank you. Retired teacher said Grandpa is an unaliver. Yep. And Grandma is a drunk. Poor grandchildren. I know, right? Baby, when them kids grow up and they hear everything that they grandpappy did, because he going to be gone by the time that child, that oldest boy, that baby boy, by the time, I don't know how old he is now, but by the time he 10, Lindsay going to be gone, child. If he's not locked up, he either going to be gone to the river himself, hmm or he going to be in somebody's prison. Because Lindsay is over there violating his probation. And we had this conversation last night, told y'all, remember? Lindsay's over there violating his probation left, right, and center. And told you, please, because you yourself have a criminal record. You have come out here and you have told the people that you have served some time. You've been on probation before. Can Lindsay be in a house with alcohol? Because alcohol is what he consumed when he got behind the wheel of his vehicle and he unalived that innocent woman who was wheelchair bound on her way home, minding her business while she was on her way home on her birthday. Can you please let the people in the chat know whether or not Lindsay is in violation if he is around any alcohol or firearms? Please, because see, I already know he's not supposed to be around any of those things. You say his probation officer knows. Well, let's see what the probation officer's supervisor has to say about that. Okay? You gotta watch what you say, lady. You gotta watch what you say. Mm-hmm. Cassie said, Terry Cody, you are the best. When I become a millionaire, I need to hire you as my assistant. Oh. Nicole said she can't teach me anything and can't. I don't have no respect for her, number one. Yes, y'all please hit the like button and thank you to the ones who have. Nicole, only what not to do. That's right. That's all she could teach me. That's all she's taught me is what not to do. If I ever reach her big grown age, I'm not gonna do it now. Child, you done been over there drunk in a drunken slumber, and when you wake up from your fog, that baby and her brother, excuse me, and her brother, they gonna be grown and hopefully off to somebody's college, being great. If you still here to see that, because that alcohol is turn your liver up. Turn your liver up. Cassie said it's supposed to have been every. Oh, okay, your comment. They want thank you for the gifts, love. Bless rising to you. Queenie said, I don't watch them at all. I don't blame you. Hey, Richie Rich, how you doing? Happy Monday to you, sugar. Thank you for being a member of the family for 3 months. Richie Rich said, what it do, TP in chat. Brown Beauty World said, her colorism is surely in her. That's the era she was raised in. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. See, she wanted to be the one sitting at the lunch counter. She didn't want to go through the same struggles that, the people that are my complexion through. She didn't want to go through the struggles of having to, argue with the white folks about whether or not she could sit at the counter. She didn't want to climb her fat ass up the stairs, where they had the coloreds eating that in the restaurant. She was too lazy to climb her fat ass upstairs, so she figured, hell, if I can't beat them, I might as well join them. Same thing she doing out here when she's screaming, when she's streaming. What did you touch? Stop. When she's streaming for the people that she talked about and been talking about for the last, what's she been on her 4 years, 5 years? Yeah. They once said, Grand Rising TP in chat, making my money, sneaking and listening. Oh, don't you lose that good job, day one now. Don't you lose that good job. You can always catch the replay, baby. Nicole said, absolutely. I love my dark skinned people. My husband is a black, tall, dark, handsome man, okay? Snipes, bless rising to you. How are you doing? Salmon, yes, Jesus loves me. I know it, and he loves you too. He loves us all. Even that drunk over there. Contrary to her, using his name in vain and things of that nature. The blasphemy, he loves her. Retired teacher said, you are talking right, TP. I started educating mine so as they could soon as they could talk and understand. I didn't trust the schools. That was my job. Absolutely. Because baby, the schools ain't gonna teach them about black history. Do y'all not remember when Roots came out? I was a teenager, whatever I was. When Roots came out, baby, them white folks was so shook. They was so motherfucking scared. Because for once, our truth was being told. And it was being told on national television. They was afraid. That's probably why, we got to spend a little more time outside. I didn't understand it. Oh, Mac, thank you for being, wait a minute, let me go down. Thank you for becoming a member, Hope Mac. Thank you so very much. Sandy 45, bless rising to you. Bless rising the real Brooklyn. Miss Mona, bless rising to you. Miss Mona said, I'm headed to make my some money, honey. Can't speak to everyone. Miss Mona, you have a wonderful and blessed day at work, my love, okay? Told you speaking to Cassie, he said kicks off Derby weekend. It's actually the biggest fireworks and air show in the United States. Let me go up and see what Cassie said. Crystal 100, especially a convicted. Oh, let me see what Crystal said. Hold on, y'all, because I don't want to miss nobody's comments. Wait a minute. Woo, 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 woo. Let me go up, let me go up, let me go up, because I don't want to get too behind. But yeah, baby, we can talk about them schools. TP, do you partake in the Kentucky Derby festivities? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't do Derby. I don't do Thunder over Louisville. I don't do none of that mess. That foolishness, that foolishness, I don't have time for it. My husband will tell you, I don't participate. I do not participate. Now we will, or we have had like a gathering. We'll cook, or I'll cook, and we'll have people come over, but that's about it. Never been to the Oaks or none of that. Terry Cody said, Nicole, I don't watch those people either. The other side, and can't believe that I ever watched some of them. Right, Terry Cody, me too. I'm sitting back like, wow, I can't believe I supported this person. She really is a vile woman. That's why that pig would always say, I have asked God to please make it to where I don't have to talk about this woman because she knew you was evil, girl. Even the pig had discernment about you. You are evil. You are wicked. You are as evil as they come, lady. You and Satan, y'all running a tight race. In fact, I think you and Satan might be on a first name basis with one another. You might have Satan's phone number. You over there calling on him every time you blaspheme against God. He pats you on your fat ass back. Mm-hmm. Cassie laughing. Told you when he said low on oil and tire pressure is low, low. Okay? You got to double tap the screen, child, if you're still in the building. If you want to see that's why. Yeah, no, she's not going to stop. She's not. She been like this all her life, y'all. This how she been all her life. She's been like this all her life. It's in Kentucky. When is the Kentucky Derby? It's in May. It's in May. Rebecca said, can she be reported for that for racist? Y'all can report the video. I'm getting ready to. As soon as I get up on here, I'm getting ready to report it. I sure am. She targeted a whole group of people. Uh-huh. That's why I say forgete. When I'm referring to one of the girls, I say forgete. Remember my password. Good job. Yeah, I say forgete. Because when you use that word, you're talking about a whole group of people. And you didn't use it one, like she said it from her gut, her chest out. Not TP keep calling her husband she. TP a fool. No, the husband. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not right now. You can get on there in a second. I'm almost finished. Yeah, Lindsay does all of the work that the wife should be doing. The wife ain't got no job. Y'all don't never hear this fat bitch say, I cook this I cook this for dinner. Leave it off. Y'all don't never hear this fat bitch come on here and say, y'all, I cook such and such for dinner. It's always my my husband cooked this. My husband was going to cook this, but I told him I wanted this. My husband cooked breakfast. My husband cleaned. Now she may do laundry, but or maybe the wife, her sister wife Lindsay, maybe she the one doing laundry and she just phoned the laundry. I don't know, but Lindsay is a bitch. Lindsay, that's why I refer to you as a her because that bitch over there spends more time on YouTube than she does doing what it is that she's supposed to do, and that's her wifely duties. But again, y'all roommates. Y'all are roommates. So you should share the responsibilities. Y'all need to sit down, and it's only going to take you maybe like 10 minutes. Y'all need to sit down and y'all need to delegate the responsibilities that each one of you have over there in that shoebox that you call a home. That shoebox that you are so proud of. You racist ass bitch. The actual derby is Saturday, May 2nd, Terry. And I'm telling you, it be a lot of people down here. It's so many celebrities that come down here for Derby. Raise up for a second. It's so many celebrities that come down here for Derby. Like the city of Louisville, when I tell you it's a money maker for them, baby. And the people, I can't live down there where they had, where they have the Derby at. But those people down there, and told you can attest to this, they make bank because they allow for the people to park because there's other festivities that go on. What is it called? It's a lot of stuff. Tojo knows more about it because I don't pay no attention to it. I really don't. I don't gamble, so I'm not into the horse races and none of that stuff. But that whole weekend, there's things going on. And the people, they make money. They allow people to park, on their property. And they make bank, baby. But I couldn't live down there. Photos, Nicole said, Photos definitely a criminal. He's a menace to society. Unalived two people. He is. He's the worst kind of criminal. A straight up menace. A straight up menace. That's what he is. Over the bridge, Tojo. My mom would have my mom would have to be upset with me because I would confiscate her phone and computer. Me too. Me too. This bitch Dimple's talking about um we're supposed to honor our mother and our father. Bitch, you not dishonoring her by going over there and having a conversation with her about what she's coming out here and saying, how she's behaving. That's not dishonoring your mother. You can't talk to your mother like that. Are you scared? Huh? Blink twice, Lindsay, if you in danger. Ain't nobody gonna save you, bitch, because you deserve all the bad luck that you have coming your way, bastard. You want to lie to innocent woman. Uh-huh. And you think that y'all gonna sit over there, you and your wife, you in one room, she's in another, drinking and talking shit. You telling people to kiss your backside. You say that for your mammy, Lindsay. You say that for your wife, Lindsay. You say that, girl, for your daughters. That's what you do. I believe they scared of their mammy. I do. I believe they mammy because she's a bully. We see it now. And if people would remove the wool from their eyes, because it should have come out automatically. But if you would just take your hand and just swipe it across your eyes and remove the wool, you'll see. Nobody's been out here. Those women that she's calling for, they have not come out here and said anything to or about that bitch. She continues to come out here and make videos about them. There is a lady that's on here talking about you, and she is, again, because I keep saying it, she is in your age bracket, bitch. Argue with her. All right, go back and forth with her. She wants to smoke. She wants all the smoke. Give it to her. Give it to her. Leave people alone that's not bothering you. Nicole said, Cassie, ain't no way my mom will be out here. No, my mom will be out here doing this foolishness. My mom is 69. Ain't no way my mama will be out here doing it either, Nicole. My mother is a classy woman. You hear me? While this bitch sits over there and she tries to tell us what our lives was and how we are nothing. Bitch, I'm somebody. You hear me? Moonbeam, blessed rising to you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I am somebody. I am. My mother actually raised her children to be respectful of others, to be independent. My mother made it abundantly clear. Cassie, thank you for the heart, baby. My mother made it abundantly clear to myself and my two brothers the world doesn't owe you anything. Everything you want, you can have it. You just have to go out there and work for it. We watched our mother go and work her ass off for the state of Kentucky. And she is doing it to this very day. And her children are grown. She has grandchildren. She has great grandchildren. And my mother continues to work. My mother don't have to work. Miss Mona, thank you for the floating heart. My mother doesn't have to work. My mother does it because she wants to. My mother can't sit around and not do anything. And my mother had a stroke and was in rehab, ready to go. Talking about, I got to get back to work. And me and my brother was like, Mama, you can't. And I told my mother, you know, maybe God did this because I've heard of people that have had one stroke and it's taken them out. My mother had three, y'all, and my mother is still here. She's still here. My mother still works. My mother gets up in the mornings and she gets ready and she takes her butt to work. But I told my mother, I said, maybe God did this to sit you down. That's probably why he did it, to sit you down. And my mother just told me the other day, you know what? I think you're right, Janetta. You know, God, he does things for a reason. And I believe that the reason that God, allowed me to go through what I went through and he brought me through that was because he does. He wants me to sit down. My mother never took time for herself. She was always working and taking care of her kids. Miss Mona, thank you for the $5 super chat with those beautiful pink hearts. Appreciate it so very much. Let me go down and read. Nicole man said, Nicole said, Amen. Yes, God be the glory. She has a testimony. Yes, she does. Yes, Queena. Thank y'all so much. Christy Lou, bless rising to you. I see Queena speaking to you. Bless rising, my love. I've never seen anything like that old miserable. Me neither. I've not either. Now, when I first came across her page, y'all, I thought she was funny, and she was. But then it got dark. It got really, really dark. And now that I'm not in it, I'm not captivated by, the words coming out of her mouth. Because I left before anything popped off. I promise y'all, I stopped coming in her chat. I would watch from the bushes, maybe not even finish the live because it didn't feel right anymore. In the pit of my stomach, there was a feeling. And thank you, Lord, for the discernment that you blessed me with. I thank you. Chrissy Lou, thank you for the $10 super chat with those beautiful pink hearts. Thank you so much. Stroke said mama down. And she never, yes, your grandmother, yep, had what your grandmother had? Your grandmother had three too, didn't she? Your grandmother had three back to back. And your grandmother went downhill. My husband's grandmother went downhill. My mother had three. And my mother is still here. My mother's in her right mind. She wakes up, like I said, gets ready, goes to work with, the people who discuss these bills, the lawmakers, the governor, rooms that you'll never be able to enter Lemonhead. while you sit over there on your imaginary high horse. Because, bitch, really, you sitting on a crate. That's what you sitting on. A one crate. Not two, but one. One crate. While you think you better than somebody, you not better than me. I promise you, you are not better than me. At your grown age and my young age, you are nowhere near the level that I'm on. You say people can't stand beside you. People don't want to stand beside you. I would be embarrassed to be seen with you and your unalive of a husband. I'd be embarrassed. I know everybody in Roxborough talk about y'all every time they see you. They whispering, that's the wife. That's the wife of that man that unalive that lady. Yup, that's her. Or that's him. Look at him. He's not. Look at him buying that beer. What's he buying? Y'all think he gonna drink that beer? He's not supposed to be drinking that beer. Y'all remember he unalived that lady? Remember? Yeah, y'all the talk of Roxborough, and the conversation is not good. It's not empowering. It's not uplifting. Y'all are the black sheep of Roxborough. Y'all let your town down. Mm-hmm. You let them down. And I'm gonna tell you something else, and I'm gonna get in my comments. Um, I came across one of your lives, and I keep saying you ain't you're not the reason that 74 is not out here. Facebook and YouTube are two totally different platforms. Okay, I know how to strike. I do. I have issued a many a strike. Okay, um, lady, uh, whatever someone posts over here on YouTube that comes from Facebook, YouTube don't give a damn about it because there's two boxes. When you go to strike somebody, there's two boxes that you must fill out. One of them is where you are supposed to put, you know, the link to your copywritten work. You don't have anything copywritten on YouTube from Facebook. Show the receipt. You do receive an email. Once YouTube has struck someone, show the mother freaking receipt, girl. You can come out here and you can say it all you want. That don't make it true. I'm telling you, you a liar. Again, Facebook, YouTube, two different platforms. We know who owns Facebook. That's Meta all day long. This over here, hell, it's so many hands in this damn shit over here. It's supposed to be Google. But at the end of the day, Google is just, the umbrella. So you can stop with the lies. Sorry, Cody. What you saying, Jojo? Sister, stay strong. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go up, y'all, so I can get caught up on the comments. But yeah, girl, show the receipt. Bless rising, Miss Ruby. Bless rising, beautiful queen. Bleen's mom. Bless rising to you, beautiful. Miss Mona, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate it, my love. Thank you again for those beautiful pink hearts. All right, let me see. This is where I was. Okay. So they said too many unalivers. Then yeah, they sure do. That's why I don't have time for it. Cassie said, hello everyone coming in the chat. I'm working, so I apologize if I miss your comment. Speaking to me. All right, Cassie. Make your money, honey. Don't you lose that good job, chat. Nicole said, that's why I never sit with that drunk. Even when y'all sat with her, she always been a vile old drunk. See, your discernment is strong, Nicole. Your discernment is very strong. Mine, I either ignored it or just didn't exist at the time. But it got dark. It really did. It got dark. I found out when you call four toes her wife in the code. That's her wife. That is. She the man in the relationship. She's a dominant little bitch. That motherfucker over there, she the one with all the damn testosterone. Meanwhile, Lindsay is the one with all the estrogen. Real talk. Real talk. Toto said, I would cook rarely, but would do it to give you a break or when you want something I could throw out. Like your daggone them daggone potato wedges. Yep. Terry Cody said that's the way it is here in Indianapolis for the Indy 500. Parking and traffic crazy on the west side of town at that time. Yep, I heard about the Indy 500, Terry Cody. You are not that far. So she said, remember my apartment was right by Churchill Downs and ran the yeah when you was running those houses. I remember my clients parked cars on our property and charged anywhere from $50 to $100 a car. Crazy dust. Sure was. Sure was. Yeah, Cassie, that's what they do. They look for the Derby. They look for the Thunder because they know people gonna need a place to park. And those people down there, they make their money. You hear me? They make their money, baby. They don't play with them. Chrissy Lou says she is at work making her money, honey, listening in. I appreciate you for being here, Chrissy Lou. Don't you lose that good job, child. You hear me? Don't you lose that good job, y'all. You can always be a part of the replay gang. Nicole said, I've never seen anything like that old miserable lemon. I haven't either. Neither. My grandma, who God bless her, she 90 years old. My grandma, y'all, uh, that's why this old lady can't tell me nothing. I promise you. I promise you, I don't give a dang. Fecal matter, that reptilian talking about she gonna pull my arrest record, girl. I don't watch you. Did you pull it yet? Did you pull it? Did you find what you was looking for? See, she ain't no criminal, baby. She is not a criminal. Just because you see a mug shot, do not get it twisted. She's not a criminal. I'm scared to go to jail. I don't want to be like Bow. Okay? I like my freedom. Told her you can tell the people better than me. I'm scared to go to jail. And when I did, I was in the damn holding cell. Thank God I never went to the back. They say it's terrible back there. Honey, they always OR. OR. My problem was I played with them traffic, man. Them traffic violations. Traffic violations. Okay? Left and right. Left and right. But yeah, my grandma, she lived to be how was grandma when she passed? She was 90 something. Both of my grandmothers, I thank God for the women he put in my life. My grandma, she came from a time. I can't remember. My grandma's been gone since the early 2000s. My grandma's been gone. That's my great grandmother. My grandmother owned properties that are still standing to this day. Each one of her children and her great grandchildren have access to properties back in those days when we weren't considered citizens. My grandmother invested. My grandmother was wealthy. She left this family with generational wealth that's going to continue to trickle down to my children, my grandchildren, my grandchildren's children, so on and so forth. All you have to leave yours is a fucking sweat box. It sucks to be you, bitch. It really does suck to be you. I wouldn't want your life. Nobody could pay me to live your life, bitch. Even if they say We'll take you all the way back to when the bitch came out of Mammy's rotten womb. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll take that sick shit that sick bastard did, that Val made fun of, that y'all sat over there and laughed about. I'll take that and all of the many, many trials that God has taken me through, all the storms. I will take all of that before I trade places with you. I'll go through it all over again. You hear me? All over again. While you sitting over there making fun of someone's trauma, someone's childhood trauma, you sick bitch, I pray that it doesn't happen to your grandson or that granddaughter, the one who introduced herself when she bopped her head on that phone. Yeah, I pray to God that it does not happen to them. I pray to God that it hasn't happened to your granddaughter who's with that white man. Gotta make sure I include the white man she's with, cause that's what you do. When you talk about your family to the people you see in the stores, you gotta let them know your granddaughter's with a white man. You got two white grandchildren, girl. But I pray it hasn't happened to them or your other grandchildren. Mm-hmm. God bends the block. He definitely does. Terry Cody said, TP, I've had what? I've had 3 strokes. I'm so sorry to hear that, Terry Cody. And thanks to the big God that I don't look and feel like what I've been through. Amen. Amen, Terry Cody. And amen again. Glory to God, said Terry Cody. Wow. Ain't God good? Nicole said, my dad used to say, ain't nothing more sad than an old fool. Oh man, your daddy was right. Cause she's sad. She really is. She's sad. Geraldine, bless rising to you. All right, I appreciate you, baby, for catching the replay. Terry Cody said, thank you, Country Girl Queena. My testimony is so real, but God. I know that's right, Terry Cody. Nicole, and he was correct. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Because that's all she is a fool. She's a whole clown. Look at her. She don't need to say a word. Just look at her. Take a screenshot of her and just look at her. It's a string shot and look at her. Nicole says she knows she's lying through her teeth. Wait a minute. She knows she's lying through her nasty gray teeth. And is. And is. And done said it so much that she believed the lie. Lie don't care who tell it, child. Does not care who tell it. Yes, Cassie. He has been good to me. Amen. Hey, Shonda, bless rising, beautiful. Shonda said, hey, everyone. Been here listening in from work. I'm making my money, honey. Great live, TP. Thank you. Thank you, Shonda. But don't you lose that good job now. Don't you lose that good job. Sunny day. Bless rising, my love. How are you doing? JoJo saying, Terry Cody, stay strong. Terry Cody said, thank you, Nicole, because I don't take nothing for granted. Amen. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't. Sometimes we do, and we don't even realize that we do. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tracy, bless rising to you, love. Sandy said, but she wants to call nephew a test. Right. Right. Simply me, bless rising to you. How you doing? Dolores Johnson, bless rising. How are you? Richard Rich said, TP, I think I replayed your live title. Who grandma this is? Like 10 times, child. Thank you so much. Laugh my ass off. Thank you, Richie Rich. I'm glad you were thoroughly entertained, baby. And we was litty that night. You hear me? Liddy, you would think we'd been over there smoking what that drunk and her husband over there smoking on. But no, it's just natural. Just natural. Just grown folks coming together talking. Yes, fecal matter, another go along to get along. I definitely don't watch bro. I know that's right. Chad, I don't even, no. Can't do it. Can't do it. Imagine Miss Brooks or Mr. Mason on here like that. Ooh, no, 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 no. Your grandmother would never. That woman would never. The language that she uses, no, 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 no. Your grandmother, no, no. And definitely Miss Mason. First of all, they gonna be in somebody's church. They running around trying to see what church is open. They not gonna be out here on this app. They don't have time for that. And Miss Brooks, she gonna be on somebody's job. That's where she gonna be at. Cause that lady right there, up until she had her strokes, bless her heart, and Lord rest her soul. Up until she had her stroke, she was working. She was, and didn't have to either, cause her husband left her. Uh, he left her very well, very very well. Her children were grown. Her grandchildren were grown. At the time, our babies was I was pregnant, and our babies, they was young, but her husband left her off very very well. He sure did. Nicole said, Cassie, I can't listen to that chat create, wait a minute, to that creature. Y'all gotta excuse me. I cannot see. I cannot wait to get my glasses, y'all. I'm gonna do 10 cartwheels, and I'm gonna try to do a backflip when I get them. Cassie, I can't believe that creature saying bro all live. Child. She makes my stomach hurt looking at her. I can't look at her. She look nasty. Very disgusting. Very, very disgusting. And no, your face is not clearing up, reptile. From what I seen, it's not clearing up. Nicole said, TP, the whole chat be laughing at a child being violated. Yes, it's sickening, girl. It is sick. And y'all sitting over there trauma bonding like a motherfucker because I know at least one person in that chat knows somebody, if it were not them themselves, but at least one of them knows somebody in their family that has been violated. Come on now. And because of what went on in my chat last night, I listened. I still did not watch her chat, but I listened to the comments that she read. hmm I listened to the comments she read. Now, in Prince's defense, from what I know, Prince is only going along with the Nard commentary because Nard did come out here and cuss her out. I don't know anything else other than that. So, yeah, I did hear her read a comment where Prince said something about Nard. At the same time, I do know that Nard did come out here and curse her out. Anything prior to that, I don't know nothing about it. I don't. They was saying last night that Nard was supposed to have talked about Prince's mom. I have not heard Nard say anything about Prince's mom. Maybe I wasn't in the live, but the people are saying that it never happened. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, Prince has not disrespected me. Prince has not been disrespectful. So I don't have an issue with Prince. But again, I paid attention today. Usually I'm not listening like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really fully listening to what this bitch is talking about because it's all sickening to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, when you gonna cut this shit off? Why are you taking this shit in? Why are you digesting this bullshit? But today I listened. I listened and I listened good. Nicole said, it's probably it probably happened to her because she not drinking, just a drink in my opinion. Possibility. It's a possibility. Come on now. West Cruz, get your oh wait a minute. Okay, they gone. They gone. They gone. Nicole Zapta chose Silver Foxwell. Sunny Day said, what sucks is to be miserable in your daily life. Peace is where you go when you can't go to any wait a minute. Peace is where you go where when you can't go any place else. And that lady, oh my gosh, yes, that lady is miserable, miserable. If she wasn't so if she wasn't so deplorable, folks might feel bad for her to be that old. What you said, Sunny Day, and that's the truth. Blessed Rising Victoria, that's the truth. She is miserable. She needs therapy. She needs rehab. She needs help. But she's too stubborn. She's too set in her ways. She doesn't think she has a problem. She doesn't. She doesn't think she has a problem. And to sit and think you look better than somebody because of skin complexion is ridiculous. Yes. Contrary to her thoughts, she is light skinned, but not attractive at all. And she is not. Okay? She is not. Chat out and seen light skinned people. Honey, young, old looking light skinned people. Okay? There's a girl on here that does makeup because I'm a exhibitionist, you know. I do it just to when I'm bored, I'll put on makeup. Y'all will not believe all the makeup I have and do not know how to use it properly. But there is a woman on here. When I tell you she is blue black and beautiful than a mofo, I watch her and I'm like, girl, you don't need that. You don't need that on your skin. No, you don't need it. She's a beautiful chocolate woman. She would put that old bitch over there to shame. There's an older brown skinned woman that I watch on here. I'ma share one of her videos. Bitch, you need to get like her. This woman is soft spoken. This woman, the way that she dresses, this thing over here, she talking about all the clothes that she has, and when she comes out here and models, you look slovenly and sloppy, bitch. Okay? That's what you giving to people. Nobody wants to run out and buy not nothing that you have on. Miss Della, on the other hand, Miss Dale rather, on the other hand, dresses her ass off. You hear me? I'm gonna share one of her videos. They once said Newark never said anything about her mother. Came out here in the bottle and in the bottle and cursed her out because she told them ahead she was never going to give Nora anything else to the cat. Oh, wait a minute. Let me reread that. Newark never said anything about her mom, about her mother, came out here in the bottle and cursed her out because she told them ahead she was never going to give Nord, oh, okay, Nord anything else to the cat. I got you, day one. I got you. Okay, got it. See, I be missing stuff. Got it. That's what they were saying last night. Nora never said anything about her mother. Came out here and cursed her out because she told them ahead. She told them she was never going to give Nora anything else To the cat, I got you. I got you. Told said I just realized I got time today. I'm off. Ooh, you off both your jobs today. Ooh wee. I just called it day one. I just called it. I just clocked it. Glendine said, right, sunny day. I said the same thing earlier. Your home is where your peace is. That's where your peace is supposed to be. Sunny day said, home is where you go when you can't go anyplace else. Not peace. She don't have any. She don't have any. Told her, you so silly. Uh, Wait a minute. There are many mixed race folks that don't. Told us one of them that don't turn heads. Yep, told her you one of them. You think you cute, but you ain't. That but we being serious. That don't turn heads. So complexion don't mean the thing. It's about the heart. Yes, you better speak Sunday day. It's about the heart, and that lady's heart pump only goose at this point. Amen to that. Amen to that. Mr. Lord says she really looks way older than 70. That liquor is aging her fast. Yes, she does, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Nora never came out here and said anything about Prince's mother. Nora came out as a rebuttal to Lemonhead because Prince told Lemonhead she wasn't going to give Nora money for the cat. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they were saying last night that Nora was supposed to have said something about Prince's mom, but did not. And like I said, I haven't heard Nora say anything about Prince's mom. And up until that night, I haven't heard Nora. I had heard Nora speak on Prince. You know, all I can say is all of the shit is sad. It really is. You know, this prejudice bitch. Like I'm gonna report your video. I am. They once said I was whispering when I first sent it. I figured you was doing text to speech. I figured that's what you was doing, girl. Glendale, don't tell him that. Honey. He's ugly to the mofo. You hear me? Ugly. My husband, ugly, child. Thank you, Glendale. Tracy said Nord told her he never cussed her mom out. She didn't want to hear it. They said allegedly Prince said that she has a video. And I'm like, Prince, post the video now. Put the receipt up of Nord talking about your mom. Because if it was me, I would. I would do it. I wouldn't go by hearsay if I knew that there was evidence out here to prove, you know what I'm saying, what it is that I'm saying. That's what I would do if it were me. Sunny Day said, and for the record, there is nothing wrong with having a drink. No, it's not. But to constantly come out drunk means there is a problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the whole point that the people are missing. That woman's grown. She can do whatever she wants to do. Well, when you come out here slurring your words, falling asleep on live, calling mother freaking hoes, calling your family members, essentially. Because you do look like a big fat hog. You really do. You look like a big old pink pig. But when you out here doing all of that and then you're cussing people out that's not bothering you, child, get your life in order. Bless Rising Lisa. Thank you for that beautiful Sunday. Moonbeam says she's over there getting ready to do a giveaway scam. Let's see if this one is successful. LLL, get your money up, child, because you know you're going to be the one funding it. You know you're gonna be the one funded it. They only gonna contribute because we coming out here making fun of her. We gonna come out here and laugh about her doing a giveaway because the last one she had to cancel because nobody participated. Nobody nobody participated, so she had to cancel, child. Mm-hmm. Indigo says Spotty Dotty mind is confused. She doesn't know if she wants to take up a bow or talk about it right. All she know is she got to get on here and make her some money, honey. That's all that reptilian knows she got to do. But you barking up the wrong tree, fucking with me, cause the same way I didn't address that thing down in Arkansas. Girl, I'm not giving you no attention. I throw subliminals at you all day long, but as far as doing a full live dedicated to you, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. Nope. Lisa said, I think LLL is that lady Michelle. Nope. Nope. That's not her. Nope. I can say that 1000%. That's not Michelle. That is not Michelle. Sunny Day say, okay, I'm going back to the bushes. Sunny Day, thank you so much for dropping down and speaking a word. Okay. Thank you so very much. Again, it's okay to have a drink. You grown. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want. But again, when you come out here slurring your words, Dimples, you need to get your mammy, girl. That's what you need to do. Like I said, bless rising Patsy, how you doing? Like I said, Dimples, you sitting over there preaching about, the Bible says you are to honor thy mother and thy father. Yeah, you are supposed to honor them. But when your mammy's out here blaspheming against God, you are supposed to correct that. Okay? That damn sheep has been led astray. You supposed to go over there and get the sheep and get the sheep back over, you know what I'm saying, to where the sheep is supposed to be in the pasture. Put that sheep back over in the pasture. See, your mammy is out here doing shit that's gonna cause her to join pastor over there, the one who's playing with God in everybody's face. Uh-huh. She is gonna be with her, holding hands, while they bust hell wide the fuck open. You heard me? That's what your mammy gonna do, that prejudiced ass bitch. But you know if you say something to your mammy, the same way that your mammy used to cuss y'all out, in my opinion, I believe she was very much abusive to you. Uh-huh. I believe that your mammy was the one who knocked your sister upside her damn head and caused her to seize the fuck out, which is probably why she don't fuck with that embarrassing ass, despicable bitch today. Talking about she invited her on a trip. I don't believe it. Sunny Day says she need to get her mammy and them grandkids. Yes, because she know that mammy drunk. Throw all of them away at this point. Okay, Sunny Day? Okay, now I'm back to the bushes. Sunny Day done stirred it up, y'all. Done stirred it up. But no, for real, bitch. Ain't no way I would trust that bitch with my dog. Bitch, you think I'm gonna let you watch Diamond? Hell no. You going for the antifreeze, thinking that you giving my dog water. Bitch, then I'd have to hurt you. Then I'd have to hurt you. You talking about you don't like violence, but yeah, you have a whole unaliver in the same house as you. And he didn't only unalive once, he unalived twice. And gonna do it again. But I'ma stop him in his tracks. I am. I'ma stop him in his tracks. I'm gonna call your bluff, bitch. You saying his probation officer knows all the things that's going on over in your house. We gonna see. We gonna see. The Lord said that girl don't want to get cussed out. Nope, she don't. She don't. She had enough of that growing up. Indigo said, hey to everyone speaking to me. I'm listening and speak. Wait a minute. I'm listening and sneaking on my phone to type. Don't you lose that good job, Indigo. Child, don't you lose it. The Lord said, no, indeed, her daughter. Glad she has a page, so she don't have to be humiliated. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sunny Day said, no, TP. The one with the spasms Oh, it's Dimples, not the teacher. Wow. Okay. Okay. Got it. I think that teacher husband is a good person. Me too. Me too. They don't come around and no hubby gonna let her disrespect his wife. No, I believe that Sunny Day, and I've been saying that. You can tell. You can tell. Again, when they was over there for Thanksgiving, you could tell that daughter and that husband, they on a totally different level than the mammy, four toes, and dimples. See, dimples is out there like a mammy was, in my opinion. Dimples is out there like the mammy. Dimples, get your mammy. That's what you need to do. Get your mammy. Bless Rising Gold. How you doing, sugar? Cassie said if something happens to that baby while in the drunk's care, they will all be charged, sure will, with neglect because they willingly continue to allow the elderly drunk to watch that baby. Sure is and sure will. That woman, I don't give a damn what nobody says. I watched some of that live. That lady had either been drinking the night before she had that baby and woke up drunk, or she was drunk when the baby came over there. You can tell she was slurring her words, all the things that she does, with the exception of sleeping on the live, she was doing in that video while that baby was in her care. Um, the Lord says, so the daughter don't have to be bothered up. So the daughter don't have to be bothered, TP. And that could very well be the truth. Because I don't understand how you would be dishonoring your mother for correcting her. She's making a mockery of that family and then gonna call she gonna call that damn sweatbox that they over there living in with them paper thin walls, with that old ass flooring, that tired ass furniture, that shit piled up in that one room that has the wood paneling on it. My grandmother, who's been gone away from this world for over 30 years, had that same wood paneling on her wall. Child, that shit is out of style. Then she got them old, ugly ass lamps all over the place. The kitchen is a hot mess. It looks like a hoarder's paradise over there. But this bitch, this drunk bitch, fixed her mouth to say that that was their estate. Girl, you took me out with that one. You took me out with that one. Estate. Bitch. Bitch. If you don't go on somewhere with that bullshit you talking, estate. Girl. Mm. Whew. Man, that's just crazy. Uh-huh, Brandy. She always has. What else you want to know, bitch? Before I get you up out of here. What else you want to know? Huh? You another idiot. That believe the lies that come out these people's mouths. All you gotta do is type my name in. Mm-hmm. I do. Mm-hmm. I do. What else you want to know? Hurry up. Get it in. Get it in before I get you up out of here now. Get it all in. Get it all in. Because you came in here and you respectfully asked your questions, so I'm going to oblige you and answer your questions. Type fast, Brandy. Hurry up now. You don't have much time, child. Told you who they think they playing with, for real. Who they think they playing with? And you know I don't know. Y'all know. I think y'all seen my husband check me before on live, right? Now don't delete the bitch. I want to hear what she got to say. Well, she was taking too long. Okay, all right. Well, you took too long, Brandy. But anyway, I hope that answered your questions, bitch. But look up, type my name in, bitch. No evictions. None of that. Mm-hmm. If these people told y'all that it was raining money outside, you motherfuckers would run out there so fast, y'all wouldn't even put your shoes on. You just run out there because none of you bitches got jobs. None of you bitches have a job. None of you. None of you bitches have a life. All of you bitches have mental disorders because anybody that can sit and listen to someone speak on a child being violated by a grown ass adult. Oh, let me say it properly. Adult. And you can support that shit. I question you. Did it happen to you? Did it happen to any siblings you may have? Did it happen to a friend? Did it happen to a cousin? Were you someone who did it to someone? Huh? That's what I want to know. Anyone who can, like that bitch down in Arkansas, that bitch who's locked down for the next 5 years. I hope they give the bitch more time when the jury trial takes place. I hope they add on to that 5 years. And I don't wish jail on anybody because I'm scared of jail. I am. But for that bitch to sit there and repeat something, a lie, that a whole forgette came out here and said because he couldn't take my mouth. Mm-hmm. See, he's a whole Chester. And we have the documentation to prove it. That's why he has not come back to the States. But anybody who can sit on their platform and make fun of something like that, I question your mental. I question your mental. Because I'm not going to sit and support that bullshit. I never heard anyone put that on the pig and her daughters. Now, we did question one time if she allowed, because her child came out here and said that access was, you know, given to certain men, but to make fun of it, that bitch got talked about for dropping the ball. She did. Not the child. The child's innocent. The child cannot control what an adult does to them. And a child, yeah, sickening, Lisa. Sickening. That's why I say they over there trauma bonding. Because all of them are fucked up. Every last one of them. Jigsaw, fucked up. Got a daughter who she can't even go save because she would much rather be laid up with a man. Whether he's married or not doesn't matter. The fact that you put a man before your child is sick in itself. I can get all six of mine on the line and they'll tell you my mama didn't play that shit. My mama didn't have people coming to her house. Uh-uh. It was at the most, we only allowed one, two, three, four, maybe five people. And they definitely didn't have access to my kids. Because I didn't play that shit. I was a victim. And I'm not going to sit with a motherfucker who's talking about another victim. Not going to do it. So what y'all need to do while y'all over there trauma bonding and shit, do what I did. Go to therapy. Get your mind right. Get some confidence, some self-esteem about yourself. That's what y'all need to do. Because you're sick. You really are. Sick than a motherfucker, Lisa. Sick than a motherfucker, Terry. Sick as hell. But God. But God. Because unlike myself, unlike 74, unlike some other victims that I know, we made it through. You know, we didn't always make the best choices because when you go through shit like that, you go through a stage of anger. Mm-hmm. You do. You go through, I did it. I did. You go through a stage of anger and you go through a stage of not giving a damn. Mm-hmm. But God for bringing us through it because some couldn't take it. The thought of what happened to them, it became so unbearable that they unalived themselves just like that bitch Lindsay did to that innocent woman who was wheelchair bound and on her way home minding her business. Uh-huh. They are in somebody's resting community because they could not get over the sick shit that an adult did to them as a child. So I pray to God that while y'all sitting there laughing and pointing your fingers and kikiing, making content out of it, I pray to God that yours are protected and that they don't have to go through what we went through as children. Uh-huh. These bitches even went so far as to say I had a child by that sick uncle of mine. That bitch who is burning. I hope he is anyway. Burning in hell. Had a child by. Meanwhile, my husband, who's in the chat, is the father of all six of my children. All six. When he met me, I didn't have children. I was a child my damn self when he met me. I didn't have children. Y'all need to get something about yourself. For real. Get something about yourself. Teresa said, my God don't condone that sick mess. They'll answer to him for sure. Teresa, you better know it. That's why you prejudiced ass drunk bitch, you big swole up head having ass bitch, your knees over there giving out on your ass bitch. Yeah, Tracy, he's miss you, Etta, in the chat. So when you see that name, that's my husband. Your knees gave out on you, bitch. Your body started shutting down on your bitch ass at 50, probably before that. So you say. That's why your ass is going through it, bitch. That's why you always. Why you always turn to that liquor. Cause you trying to find what wasn't given to you as a child, bitch. And whatever that is, that's between you and God. But I hope you find it. I really do. Cause like I said, that liquor is tearing your liver down. They probably already done told you, bitch, you looking down the barrel of cirrhosis of the liver. Mm-hmm. You sitting on a puppy pad, bitch, when you on live, talking your shit, calling us the N-word, bald-headed, nappy head, monkeys, all those derogatory things that the, British say about us. While you sitting over there on your puppy pad, leaking, leaking, bitch, smelling like piss all day long because you can't hold your bladder. I pray to God that you continue to suffer until you turn to God for real, not for play, when you out here blaspheming him. I pray you turn to him and you get the help that you need. And I also pray for your grandkids that they don't have to endure what myself, 74, those who have unalived themselves, and any of those bitches sitting in your chat have endured. Okay? But y'all, I'm about to get off here. I have to get my day started. I was supposed to start it at 8 o'clock. I've got phone calls that I need to make. Got a laundry list of things that I need to do. But I'll be back because I got time today. My husband said he's off. We might hit the stream yard together. But in the meantime and in between time, Terry Cody, thank you for those hearts. And Queena, thank you so much for the floating heart, my love. I appreciate it. Everyone, enjoy your day. Y'all stay blessed. Okay? Stay blessed. Thank you for the hearts. Everyone have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Said Terry Cody. Thank you, Glenn Dean, for those beautiful pink hearts. Queen, thank you for the beautiful pink hearts. Go, thank you, Sugar, for the beautiful pink hearts. Thank you, Yolanda, for the beautiful pink hearts. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Y'all, our black is beautiful. Don't let them tell you it's not. Our black is beautiful. We are the strongest race of people. Look at everything we've been through, and we still here, and we still standing, and we are still fighting. Still fighting. Very resilient people. We are. We are. Thank y'all for the pink cards. Thank you, Miss Mona. Dolores Johnson. Thank you, love. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that, babe. Thank you, Terry Cody. I appreciate that. Can't do it without y'all. But y'all be blessed. She's over here playing music. Richie Rich, thank you for the pink card, sugar. Turn it, pause it for a second, baby. All right, y'all. Let me get off here and handle my business. Hubby, I'm about to check my phone. Uh, like I said, my battery died. It's on the charge. It should be charged up. But y'all be blessed. TP's out, y'all. Cassie said, be blessed, everyone, and much love to you all. Thank you, Cassie. Same to you, my dear. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed. To those of you out working, I pray you get through your work day peacefully, safely. All right. I'm out, y'all.